Hello curious minds and welcome to Top Life Facts. Today we're diving into the world of philosophy, where great minds have shaped our understanding of existence, knowledge, and morality. We'll be counting down the top 10 most famous philosophers of all time and exploring their revolutionary ideas that continue to influence our world today. Whether you're a philosophy buff or just curious, get ready for a mind-expanding journey. So let's jump in. Number 10. Jean-Paul Sartre, France. Sartre's famous phrase, "Existence precedes essence," sums up his belief that we are born without purpose and must create our own meaning in life. He emphasized personal freedom, choice, and responsibility. His ideas encourage us to live authentically and confront the angst that comes with such freedom. Sartre was offered the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1964 but refused it, stating that a writer should not allow himself to be turned into an institution. Sartre's philosophy challenges us to live deliberately and embrace the freedom to shape our own lives, no matter how daunting that may seem. Number 9. Friedrich Nietzsche, Germany. Nietzsche is famous for declaring that God is dead, which wasn't just a statement about religion but about the decline of traditional values. He believed that this shift would lead to a crisis in morality and meaning. His concept of the Overman or Superman is an ideal of a person who creates their own values and lives life with creativity and strength. Interesting fact is that Nietzsche's mustache was almost as famous as his philosophy, a bold, bushy statement that matched his equally bold ideas. Nietzsche's ideas force us to confront the emptiness left by the decline of traditional beliefs and challenge us to create our own purpose in life. Number 8. Confucius, China. Confucius focused on ethics, family loyalty, and respect for elders and authority. His teachings stress the importance of personal and governmental morality, correctness of social relationships, and justice. Confucianism is less about metaphysical questions and more about living a virtuous life in harmony with others. Confucius didn't see much success during his lifetime, but his teachings became the foundation of Chinese culture and society for centuries afterward. Confucius's ideas continue to influence East Asian cultures and remind us of the importance of social harmony and moral behavior. Number 7. Thomas Aquinas, Italy. Aquinas tried to reconcile faith with reason, arguing that both could coexist harmoniously. He is best known for his 5 ways to prove the existence of God and his work Summa Theologica, which became a cornerstone of Catholic theology. Aquinas' philosophy bridged the gap between religion and philosophy during the Middle Ages. Fun facts is that Aquinas was known as the dumb ox because of his quiet nature and large size. Ironically, his ideas roared through history and continue to influence Christian thought today. Aquinas' work laid the groundwork for much of Western religious thought and continues to be a reference point for debates on faith and reason. Number 6. Immanuel Kant, Germany. Kant argued that our understanding of the world is shaped by our perceptions, and that the mind plays an active role in how we experience reality. His critique of pure reason is a fundamental work that addresses how we know what we know. Kant also introduced the concept of the categorical imperative, a moral law that must be followed universally. Kant was so disciplined that people said you could set your watch by his daily walks around Königsberg. His punctuality was legendary. Kant's ideas about perception and morality continue to influence everything from psychology to ethics, making him one of the most important figures in modern philosophy. Number 5. René Descartes, France. Descartes is famous for the phrase cogito ergo sum, I think therefore I am. He believed that reason is the primary source of knowledge and that by doubting everything, we can find certainty. Descartes' method of skepticism laid the foundation for modern scientific inquiry and philosophy. Descartes' obsession with finding certainty in knowledge led him to question everything, including his own existence, until he concluded that his ability to think was proof that he existed. Descartes' emphasis on reason and skepticism paved the way for the Enlightenment, and continues to influence our approach to knowledge and science. Number 4. Plato, Greece. Plato believed in a world of eternal, unchanging forms or ideas that represent the true reality, as opposed to the changing, imperfect world we experience with our senses. His work, The Republic, explores justice, the role of the individual in society, and the philosopher king as the ideal ruler. Plato was a student of Socrates and the teacher of Aristotle, making him a central figure in the Western philosophical tradition. Plato's ideas on reality, society, and knowledge continue to influence philosophy, politics, and education. His allegory of the cave remains a powerful metaphor for the human condition. Number 3. Aristotle, Greece. Aristotle, a student of Plato, rejected his teacher's theory of forms and emphasized empirical observation and experience as the foundation of knowledge. He wrote on a wide range of topics including logic, ethics, politics, and biology, and his work laid the groundwork for the scientific method. Aristotle was the tutor of Alexander the Great, and his influence extended beyond philosophy to the realms of science and politics. Aristotle's approach to learning and his emphasis on observation and experience as the basis of knowledge continue to influence modern science and philosophy. Number 2, Karl Marx, Germany. Marx's philosophy is centered around the idea that history is driven by class struggle, and that capitalism is inherently exploitative. He believed that the working class would eventually rise up to overthrow the capitalist system and create a classless society. His works, including the Communist Manifesto and Das Kapital, have had a profound impact on political thought and revolutionary movements around the world. Marx spent much of his life in poverty and was once famously evicted from his apartment for failing to pay rent, even while writing about economic systems. Marx's critique of capitalism and his vision of a classless society continue to influence political movements and debates on economic justice today. Number 1, Socrates, Greece. Socrates is known for his method of questioning and dialogue aimed at stimulating critical thinking and illuminating ideas. He believed that the unexamined life is not worth living and that wisdom comes from acknowledging one's own ignorance. Although he wrote nothing himself, his ideas were recorded by his student Plato and have shaped Western philosophy. Socrates was sentenced to death by drinking poison hemlock for allegedly corrupting the youth of Athens and questioning the state's gods. He remained calm and philosophical even in his final moments. Socrates' emphasis on questioning and dialogue laid the foundation for Western philosophical thought and the development of critical thinking skills. And there you have it, the top 10 philosophers whose ideas have shaped the world as we know it. From Socrates' probing questions to Nietzsche's bold proclamations, these thinkers have challenged us to reflect on the deepest aspects of existence and knowledge. And which philosopher resonates with you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this intellectual journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more enlightening content. Keep questioning, stay curious, and see you next time on Top Life Facts.